Hello, folks. This is Mike's Toontown. Sorry if I sound sick. It's just because I was sick for the past week. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's wrong. Usually my immune system is nice and strong, but, yeah, last year during Christmas, I got a cold or something. And then now this month, by last year I meant 2024, obviously. But yeah, 2 months in a row where I'm sick, and that's not normal. I'm hoping this doesn't become a typical thing that happens. Like, yike. But anyway, yeah, these videos must happen. So, yeah. Anyways, I'd like to start out by saying thank you all for 4,500 subscribers. I usually don't thank you guys for these sort of milestones, these halfway milestones, only because it's not really, doesn't really call for a celebration. But, I feel like this was an opportunity for me to say this because we are obviously on the way to 5,000 subscribers. And again, I don't know, I didn't think I'd ever make it this far. So, again, thank you all so much for helping me make it this far. And I'm just going to say this right here, right now. I've got something in the planning phase, the thinking phase. Not the planning phase yet, but it's almost in there. And the sooner we get to 5,000 subscribers, the sooner you guys will figure out what that is. And again, I must reiterate that whatever I'm mentioning here is not guaranteed. At this point, I've come to the point where you guys just can't trust me. Anything I say, in terms of like secret announcements, it's one of those things where I usually only announce shit when it's close to done, close to finished, basically. So, but I just want to point that out there that I do have something, an idea for 5,000 subscribers. And once we get to that milestone, then I may or may not share what that is. So if you're curious to see what I'm planning, then let's get the channel to 5,000 subscribers. We're on the road, and I think that might be a cool thing to do once we get there. But again, more details at a later time, depending on circumstances, obviously. Next up, I'm on Instagram now. Just a nice little thing to say. I don't know why I've had issues with Instagram. I think I used to have an account, and then like I just used it once to view something on there because that's how Instagram works, to my knowledge. And yeah, I deleted the account afterwards. Then after that, I couldn't use my email for Instagram anymore. But recently, I got that all sorted out, so now I'm back on there. And very much like Blue Sky, I don't plan on using it for anything anytime soon. I just kind of created it just in case I need somewhere to go, just in case something happens over on Twitter, which seems likely any day now. So, yeah. But even though I'm not going to be posting over there anytime soon, if you want to give me a follow, then go right ahead. I'll leave a link to it in the description below, along with the other social media pages I'm on and such. So, yeah, that's just a little thing. Next up, relates to the recent Screen Life DVD Bingo Plush Brain Style round that came out, and it involves the new character. Lois Griffin from Family Guy has joined the show, making her the newest female character in almost 3 years. Yeah, you know me, circumstances with female characters, but I thought, you know what, I have plans for her, so that's why she joined. But I must point this out, because I am very well aware that a lot of people cannot stand Lois on Family Guy nowadays. So I need to point out that her character will not reflect how it is on Family Guy nowadays. At least not entirely. For the most part, I plan on making her more around the same lines as Marge. Wasn't she kind of like that in like the early seasons of Family Guy? I have not watched the first three seasons of Family Guy in a long time, so I can't. Don't quote me on that, but fairly certain she wasn't as scummy, if you will, back then. I mean, I think she did have some scummy moments, but I mean, like, Marge has those sort of things too, so, like, you know, and Marge has had her scummy moments in Plush Brains as well. You know, you guys won't let me live that one down. Yeah, well, Lois is basically going to be around the same lines as Marge, where she's not really going to be looking for trouble. The worst she'll do is be a sarcastic wise-ass. And you know, a sarcastic wise-ass does not get out of a video without meeting a good dose of karma. So, Yeah, I have other ideas for Lois's character on Plush Brains, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go through with those yet. It's still, planning, the planning phase. And even though her main character is not going to be a scummy whore, that doesn't mean that character trait is going to be entirely ignored. There may be, like, a rare chance that she might do something scummy, but, again, it's not going to be her whole character trait. So for anyone who doesn't like her on Family Guy, I know I have a couple of viewers who are like that. So I just want to rest the ease. I want to ease the minds of those people that she is going to be like a lot more around the same lines as Marge, or again closer to the early seasons if my mind's right. Again, I could be thinking of The Simpsons for all I know. Haven't seen those in a while, so I don't remember. So there you go. But point is, yeah, just gotta ease those minds. And then finally, on the subject of easing minds, I need to bring up the upcoming Let's Play. Next week will be the start of the Conker's Bad Fur Day Let's Play, which will be the first M-rated game I'm covering on the channel. It's a perfect fit, if you ask me, given the kind of game it is. It makes a good contrast to Plush Brains, if you ask me. But I gotten a lot of comments being like, are you sure you want to do that? You're not so serious about that, are you? And basically, yeah, most people are excited for this Let's Play, but I want to address the nerves for some people that I've been seeing comments from. And I think there are three different people here, three different kinds of people. The kind of category number one. Category number one is this M-rated thing I've been hearing about. People keep telling me that YouTube is starting to go after M-rated games, taking all of them down. And I could have sworn I heard about this once, and nothing. I haven't heard anything about it after that. So I don't know how true that is. I've tried looking up articles about it, but I can't find anything about it. So I think either that was a false rumor, or it only affects a very limited crowd on YouTube, or monetized people. I'm not so sure, but yeah, I don't think we should have a problem with that, given the fact that Conker's Bad Fur Day isn't the most intense M-rated game out there. I mean, it's got some things, but it's not like GTA or something. I mean, that's not really you know what I mean. You'll see eventually, I guess. Also, another thing is that there are plenty of people who still post stuff about Conker nowadays, so I don't think that should be a problem. If something does happen, then we'll play it by ear. How about that? Category number two are people who just don't want to see the adult stuff, who want the censorships. They want censorships. Well, I don't know if these people are just unaware of Conker, they've never seen anything, but I will say, if you're expecting, like, flat out, like, nudity to the point where you see explicit things, don't worry about that. The closest thing you're gonna see are asses and testicles. Nothing else with the testicles, so, and it's not even, like, human, realistic sort of thing, so don't worry about any of that. And there's plenty of, like, kids games with, like, butt jokes, so there you go. That shouldn't be a problem either. I mean, Spyro had that, so, yeah. And then, in terms of swearing, it's basically on the same level as Plush Brains, where, everything except for the F-bomb, like, everything is basically, like, no, the F-bomb. The F-bomb is the main thing. That is censored in the game. The game does censor that, in case you're wondering. If that was the main word you were worried about, that word is censored in Conker, so don't worry about that. There are also some other words, I think, that are censored. Other ones that are a little bit inconsistent, but for the most part, the language used in that game, or how it works, is basically the same as Plush Brains. Because you know me, I censor F-bombs, but then everything else is just kind of... anything goes, I guess. So don't worry about that. As for, like, the shit and the blood, can't really do anything about that. If I was to censor that, I feel like I'd be ruining the Let's Play for somebody out there. And plus, there are certain parts in the game where it's just all shit. Like, that, I can't really censor that, because that's, like, just cutting out parts of the game there. So, yeah, sorry about that. But again, I don't think we should have a problem in terms of, like, the first category. Then category number three is just people who probably don't want me to do this game. And to those people, I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, there's plenty of people who are excited for this Let's Play, so I can't really let them down. And if, you know, again, the censorship is what's bothering you, then, or like you know, if there's going to be any censorship, like, again, the game may, I don't know. Point is, if you don't want this Let's Play to happen, then just ignore it. I can't really say much else. And if you're worried that, like, you're going to miss out on something that's, like, canon to Plush Brains, don't worry about that, because, I'm not, you know, it's rare for cartoon gameplay videos to be canon. I only seem to make them canon if something, like, is upcoming, like what I did with Patrick Goes on Strike. So, yeah, don't worry about that. I only make them canon if, like, you know, I have a new video coming out and I want to connect it to that, or if I'm introducing a new character. So, yeah, and I can confirm that nothing like that will be in Conquer, so if you're worried about missing something canonical in Conquer, don't worry about that. You don't have to watch that if you're worried about, you know, Plush Brains canon. So, yeah, and that's pretty much all I have to say. As a reminder, the first part of that will be going up on February 4th. I've actually had the first 2 parts made for a while now, and those also haven't had any problems yet, so that's another thing for you folks. And, yeah, I'll be seeing you for that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you want to know whenever I upload a new video, hit the bell. I don't usually say that, but I just decided why not for this one video. And be sure you follow me on social media. I'll leave links to that in the description. So, yeah, I'll be seeing you.